Hey YouTube, hey Young and the Restless fans, OMG, we see in the preview that Victor has some plans of acquiring a company and giving that to Nikki. So what company could that be? I was thinking, oh my goodness, could that be Jabot? Will Jack lose his family company right out from under his feet? I don't know. I'm just thinking, I mean, that would be a huge, shocking development if that was the case, but we saw Victor take away a glissade from Tucker using Audra, so could Victor now be working behind the scenes? Maybe he has people on the inside and he's able to work some sort of coup, and he's able to work some sort of hostile takeover of Jack's company. I don't know if it's going to be that, but wouldn't that be juicy and shocking if that was the case? Of course, Victor is telling Nikki, and Adam that I'm in the process of acquiring a company that's almost as big as ours. So it's almost as big as Newman Enterprises, so it's got to be huge. And a Jabot would be a company that's big enough, right? And he wants to give it to Nikki, and I'm going to give it to you, right? So Nikki is out at Newman Media, Adam's in, and Nikki is upset about that. So Victor now is getting Nikki her own company, right? So we'll have to see what company that is. If it's Jabot, that would definitely be a huge, shocking shakeup in Genoa City in the business world. And it would mean that Jack loses his family's company out from under him. And wow, that would be incredible. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. There's nothing official, okay? But it would be an incredible storyline if that was the case, okay? And Nikki, let's say that scenario happens and Nikki's running Jabot, right? That Nikki and Jack are friends. And of course, Nikki has tension with Diane. And this week, Nikki's going to tell Jack that she thinks that Diane is a gold digger. Okay, so there's going to be more ramped up tension, right, between Jack and Nikki too. So it would be really juicy if Nikki ends up running Jabot, right? Because the storyline with Nikki is with Jack. It's not with Billy and Lily, because there's another idea too that Victor's company that he's acquiring could be Abbott Chancellor, and that's probably more likely. But if Nikki is running Abbott Chancellor with Billy and Lily, Nikki doesn't really have story with Lily and that side of the business world. But it would be really interesting to see if that's happening. And Abbott Chancellor is probably more likely to be the company that Victor is going to acquire, because of course there's the demerger of Chancellor Winners. There's Winners now, and then there's Chancellor, and of course Billy wants to add the Abbott name, okay? So, that would probably be more likely the case where Victor maybe is dividing and conquering here, okay? So it's probably not Jabot, okay, but I just thought it would be amazing if it was, okay? But if it is Abbott Chancellor and Nikki's running Abbott Chancellor, that shakes up the entire dynamic over there, at the Winters, at Chancellor and Winters' office, if Nikki's in there running it. And she would probably be seen, as maybe an interloper who's now running their company, because Billy and Lily had plans to run it together. So that would blow everything up and shake everything up. Is Victor working a deal behind the scenes with Jill to do that? Boy, I don't know, but one way or another, Victor is going to acquire a company that's almost as big as Newman Enterprises. And what other companies are out there that are that big? Abbott Chancellor would be that big. So would Jabot. What about Cassidy First? I don't know if that would be as big, maybe. But one way or another, Victor is going to get a new company and he wants Nikki to run it. And that could shake everything up in the world of corporate intrigue in Genoa City. And of course, we know regardless of what happens, Victor has plans to go after Jabot anyway, right? He wants a hostile takeover of Jabot anyway. Wants to use Adam to do that. Adam now is running Newman Media and wants to weaponize that to go after Jabot. And of course, he has glissade with Kyle and Audra. Victor, engineered a hostile takeover using Audra too to take over Tucker's company, right? So this is Victor's, part out of his playbook is going after hostile, takeovers of other companies. Okay, did it Tucker, and now he could be doing that with Abbott Chancellor maybe, or it could be Jabot. We'll have to see. But anyway, Adam is accepting Victor's offer, but Adam and Jack are friends too, which adds a compelling, ingredient to that story too, But Adam thinks that, hey, with him in charge, he can maybe keep Victor away from his worst impulses, but Victor's gonna know if Adam's loyal or not. So I don't know if that plan's gonna work with Adam. Sally's kind of urging Adam to not do this, but Adam's telling her he could be like a mitigating factor and maybe try to soften the blow to Jack, or maybe try to steer things away from actually hurting Jack. Okay, but we'll see how far that goes too. Adam could be maybe setting himself up for maybe a little bit of a fall or a turn back to his old ways. Let's hope not, but one way or another, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. But Victor's going to acquire a company. Is it Abbott Chancellor? Is it another company? Could it be Jabot? Regardless of what happens, Victor's going after Jabot. So let me know your thoughts. What's this mystery company that Victor's going to acquire? Will Nikki end up running it? Is Jack headed for a fall here corporately? We'll have to see, but it's definitely going to be really exciting and fun to find out. So don't miss a moment this exciting week on The Young and the Restless. And hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll have more updates coming, and I'll see you in the next video.